Good afternoon, grade 9. So ito ay konting review for your quiz. So this is involving geometric proportion. Okay, so first is identify the means, extremes and terms in each proportion. So number 1, 2x is to 5 is equal to y over 9. The means, we call this the means, 5 and y. While your extremes, 2x and 9. Okay, so next, number 2, your means refers to 5y and 2. While your extremes refers to x and 5. So x and 5. Next number. What is the first term? This is your first term, the second term, the third, then the fourth term. So therefore, what is the first term? That is 2c. While your third term is the letter A. So this is the third term, A. Next, which of the following are proportions? When we say proportions, the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. So this is equality of two ratio. So if these two ratio are equal, then they form a proportion. Now, the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. We call this the product of the means. 12 times 5 is equal to 60. Then the product of the extremes, 3 times 20 is also equal to 60. Since they are equal, then this is a proportion. Proportion. Next number. The product of the means, 35, 5 times 7. The product of the extremes is 12 times 3, 36. Okay, so since they are not equal, then this is not a proportion. Not proportion. Number 3. 7 times 10 is equal to 70. While 12 times 5 equal to 60. So since they are not equal, then this is not a proportion. Next, use the following sets of numbers to form a proportion. So you will form a proportion since this one is involving equality of two ratios. So you form two ratio. Let's see, 2:3 is equal to 6:9. Okay, so you check 3 times 6 is equal to 18, while 2 times 9 is also equal to 18. So therefore, 2 is to 3 and 6 is to 9 is a proportion. Next is, let's see, 6 is to 10 equal to 15 is to 25. Okay, so you check. Okay, 15 times 10 is equal to 150, while 6 times 25 is also equal to 150. So therefore, this is a proportion. Next, form a proportion again from 2 is to 5. So if it is 2 is to 5, 2 is to 5 equal to 12 is to 30. 12 times 5 is equal to 60. 2 times 30 is equal to 60 also. Okay, so therefore, the proportion is the proportion is 2 is to 5 and 12 is to 30 is checked. So it is a proportion. Next, give the geometric mean of each pair of numbers. Okay, so the geometric mean is the square root of the product of the two numbers. So this is square root of 18 times 12. Equal to, you better transform this into change 18 into product of prime factors, 18 and 12. So 18 is 2 times 3 times 3, while 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. So meaning this is your perfect square factor equal to square root of 9 times 4, 36. So 3 times 3 times 2 times 2, 36, times square root of 3 times 2. So the non-perfect square factor is 3 times 2. So 36 is square root of 6. So this is now equal to square root of 36 is 6. Then square root of 6. So that is our geometric mean, 6 square root of 6. Next, 6 and 9. The geometric mean of 6 and 9 is simply the square root of their product. So 9 times 6. Now, so since 9 is a perfect square, then no need for you to factor. This is already its factor. Instead of changing it to its prime factors, no need. So just get the square root of 9 equal to 3 and square root of 6. So your geometric mean is just 3 square root of 6. So answer 3 square root of 6. Okay, so next, 18 and 24. So the geometric mean is equal to square root of 18 times square root of 24. So instead of multiplying 18 and 24, You better transform that or change it to its uh, change it into prime factors and product of prime factors and 24. So 18 is 2 times 2 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, 2 times 3 times 3, while 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so your perfect square factor there is 3 times 3, 2 times 2, and another 2 times 2. This one, 2 times 2. So all in all, if you multiply the if you multiply the greatest perfect square factor, that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 16 times 3 times 3 equal to 144. 144. So that is now equal to square root of 144 times square root of the non-square factor is equal to 3. So this one is the non-perfect square factor, 3. The square root of 144 is 12, then times square root of 3. So the geometric mean is 12 square root of 3. Next, solve the following problems. You are required to give the equation, solution, and answer. So solving problems like this, you need to let x be the first number. The first angle, let's say angle or number. Then since this is complementary, what is the complement of x? The complement of x is 90 minus x. So since two angles are complementary, if the sum of their measure is 90 degrees. So this is your secant angle. So what is now our equation? X all over 90 minus x is equal to the ratio 3:7. So 3 over 7. So if you cross multiply, product of the extreme 7x is equal to the product of the means. This one, 3 times 90, 270, then 3 times negative x, that is negative 3x. Transpose the negative 3x to the left side, that is 7x plus 3x. Becomes positive 3x equal to 270. So 10x is equal to 270. So what is x? What is x? That's equal to 270. X is equal to 27. So dividing both sides of the equation by 10. So if x is equal to 27, that is your first number. or first angle. So therefore your second angle is the complement is 90 minus x. So 90 minus x is equal to 90 minus 27 is equal to 63 degrees. So the measure of the two angles are 27 and 63 degrees. So let's try to check. 27 over 63 equal to, what is the ratio from the given? 3:7. 3:7. So if you divide this by 9, 27 over 63 divided by the GCF 9, so the result is equal to 3. So divide this by 9 equal to 3, and divide the 63 also by, divide also the 63 by 9, that is equal to 7. Okay, so 3 over 7 equal to 3 over 7. Okay, so therefore the answers are the first angle is equal to 27 degrees, while your second angle is 63 degrees. Okay, so next is, if an angle is 30 less than twice its supplement, find the ratio of the angle to its supplement. Okay, two angles are supplementary if the sum of their measure is 180 degrees. Okay, so if your first angle is equal to x, then its supplement is 180 minus x. So this is the supplement. Okay, so let's proceed to the equation. Equation is simply, okay, you just follow the statement. If an angle is, so your angle is x is, then 30 less than twice, so 30 less than twice, the supplement is 180 minus x, so that is, replace it by 180 minus x. Okay, so this is now our equation. Okay, so work out with the problem. That is now equal to x is equal to, so apply distributive property here, that is equal to 360 minus 2 times negative x, so that is equal to 2x minus 30. Okay, so if you transpose the negative 2x to the other side of the equation, it becomes x plus 2x. So x plus 2x is equal to 360 minus 30 equal to 330. Okay, so 3x is equal to 330. So what is the first angle? That is equal to 110. So dividing both sides of the equation by 3, the answer is 310. So this is your first angle. Okay, what is the measure of the supplement? So you base from the statement, 180 minus x is the supplement. So replacing it by 180 minus x, 180 minus x replace x by 110, 180 minus 110 equal to 70. Okay, so this is now the supplement. Okay, so the answers are 110 degrees, and the measure of the supplement is 70 degrees. Okay, so that's all about geometric proportion. So these are the example problems similar to the one from the test. So this is the part 2 of our review. Okay, so bye, grade 9. Okay, so study hard. Pag-aralang mabuti ang mga examples natin. Bye na grade 9.